Hi folks, Rick here. Welcome to my channel. All right, well today I want to take a second to talk to you about RV inverter generators. So I got one here. This is something I really want you to pay attention to here for camping and RV. There's a difference between an open frame contractor generator that's made for going out to the job site versus an RV style inverter generator that is super quiet. And so for those of you that bring those $200 specials out to the campsite or to the races where I go and just loud those things open and blaring, that is the most rudest, inconsiderate thing that you can do. So I know you all got stories out there, and so here's mine. 2019 GNCC Ironman. I'm out there in a tent, cold, and it's raining out, and I'm sitting out there underneath the shader, and right behind me is this guy, probably 35, 38 foot travel trailer, one of those fifth wheel styles, super nice, probably 40 grand for this thing. Can't buy a generator. Brings out this little $200 open frame generator. I'm not even sure he even had a muffler on the darn thing, probably two-stroke. Wheels that thing out, points it right toward me, and then starts it off, smiles, and I'm just sitting there in disbelief. I couldn't even say anything. It's like, what in the world is this thing doing? It's pointing right at me, goes back there into his RV, fires up his satellite TV. That's what he's trying to do, is watch his satellite TV there with his generator. So this thing is just so damn loud I can't even think. Well, it's too loud for him inside his nice, comfy, high-dollar travel trailer. He comes out of this thing, smiles, boy is this thing loud, and pushes this thing to the absolute, far as this cord go right toward me. This thing is probably 15 feet away from me, gassing me out, so damn loud, goes back in and watches his TV. I was just absolutely stunned. People like that, you've got no business being out there camping or anything else. Have some consideration for other folks. If you can afford an RV, you can afford one of these inverter style generators. So let's talk about this for a quick second. So this is a Westinghouse IGen 46 or 4500. So one thing there to note on generators, when they mark down the size, like this is a 4500 watt, that is what they call peak or starting. It'll put out 4500 watts for about a second or two to start, like an AC or something like that. That's it. It won't continuously run it. Continuously running wattage or rated wattage is typically much less. So this one right here is actually rated continuously for 3700 watts. So it's important to know. So like my travel trailer, I just got a small travel trailer and it's got a 30 amp service on it. So 30 amps there to run basically everything in there if you was going to run it at once, which you don't always do. But 30 amps, you take the 30 amps times 120 volt, that gets you out to 3600 watts. So to run everything in there conceivably all at the same time, you're going to need 3600 watts. And so a popular generator size is a 3500 watt, and I looked at those quite a bit. Problem is, a 3500 watt is only like 2800 or 3000 watts rated depending on the model that you get. So that is not enough to run everything. Now, one thing is you don't always often run everything at the same time, so you don't have to have the maximum size of a generator. But if you're out there with the AC and go to plug in a coffee pot or something like that, you could be in trouble with a smaller generator. So just pay attention there. If you're looking for a generator, figure out how many amperage you need to run, what you want, if you want to run everything or what have you, and then look for the rated watts on the generator. So I got this one right here because it will run everything I got. It's super quiet. I think it's 50 something decibels. It barely makes any noise on it. It's pretty cool. I think it holds 4 gallons. It runs on typical loads. It'll run most all day. You can run it overnight with AC on, everything else, without having to run out for gas. It's got an RV plug already with it. What I really like about this Westinghouse model here is it comes complete with everything. So it's electric start and remote start. Comes with the battery already. Came with the funnel, come with the oil that you got to put in it. All you just need to do when you buy this thing is just put in gas and go. Everything came with the thing, even comes with the remote start, so there's no options with this thing. So that was really good. And you know, I don't know why you'd really need a remote start until you actually got one that is remote start, because I'll tell you, when you wake up in the morning and you want some coffee and it's nasty outside, it's nice just to hit the old button and fire this thing up and then make some coffee and, you know, not having to get your shoes on or anything else. So the remote start was a really cool benefit I'm actually really liking, and it works really good. But it's really nice. It's got a digital readout, tells you how much power you're using, how much gas you got, how long before it's going to run out of gas. So you can look at it really quick. It's got all the safety features that you can imagine on it. All breakers, oil alert, it'll shut it off. It's running low on oil. It's got, I think, some USB chargers on here if you want to plug in your phone or what have you. But it's really nice. It comes with a charger itself as well. So like when you're not using it there, you want to just, you know, like a trickle charger, it comes with it. You just plug it in the wall. That also comes with this thing. You don't have to buy that either. So it's really nice. Comes with this handle here, extends out so you can wheel it around in a suitcase here. It's really nice. It's a really nice generator. 3-year warranty on this thing, and not very expensive either. It's very, very well priced compared to anything else. Very good quality, and it's super quiet. So I'm going to start this thing up. I'm in my garage. I got the garage door closed. I got my side one there open a little bit just so I don't get asphyxiated. But you can hear right now how echoey it is in here. So you can see here when I start this up here, you'll certainly hear it because you'll hear everything in this thing here. But if this is one of these contractor ones in here, you know, you couldn't even stand to fire something like that in this garage. But let me fire this up here, and you can just hear how quiet this thing is. Yeah, so that's that. You can hear here, I'm sitting right next to it a couple feet, but it's really nice. You can see here again, it's got, you know, status lights to make sure it gives you all your readouts and stuff like that. But it's super nice, super quiet. Again, this is made here for RVs. It's made for going out camping. It's made for not annoying your neighbor. Even if you got one of these things, though, anytime you bring a generator there, be considerate of the people you're around there. Don't point this thing at them. Don't get them right next to their camper, because you can always hear everything regardless how quiet it is there. But if you got one of those open frame generators there, leave that thing at home. You know, if you can afford an RV, you can afford an RV generator. So get one. You know, otherwise go camp somewhere else. Leave the thing at the house or go camp far away from somebody there, because anybody within about 600 to 800 feet of that thing is going to be just pissed off. I'll tell you, it's terrible out there. I go to the races, don't even want to go there. So check out one of these things here. Look for an inverter generator for number one, but check out this line of Westinghouse. This is an IGen 4500. A lot of the RVs out there are 30 amp services, unless you got a really nice fancy one. This will run it. Runs everything. Again, you can. This will take care of everything in the trailer at once if you want to. But it's nice, real nice generator. I've liked it. I've been using it this season there since I got my new toy hauler. It's nice. I try not to run the generator personally myself because I just rather sit outside. But you know, especially during July and August, it's been just wicked hot here in the Midwest. A lot of the Indiana races I've been going to there, so you got to have air or sit outside or something like that. But yeah, when I do run it, it's nice to get some AC, especially after the race. I'll start the AC on my travel trailer, go out and race, come back, and then I can go in there and just cool off for a minute there and try to catch my breath. So that's been kind of nice there. But most of the times there, you know, I prefer just sitting out in the peace and quiet, sitting out on a little porch or underneath the awning or something like that. That's what I really enjoy. I like just camping in a tent. I've been doing that up until Ironman last year. Between sitting in that rain, it destroyed all my camping gear, and then, you know, it was just, I didn't get any sleep with that, and then that nasty damn generator ran all night. It was aggravating. And I tell you, that's just one of many stories, because almost every race, I drive around looking to see who's got one of those goddamn things and try to avoid them. So if you got a cool story, post it. I'm sure there's thousands of them out there. But anyway, look for one of these things. They're not that expensive. Again, they're not free. If you can afford a travel trailer or an RV, you can afford the correct type of generator for it. But this Westinghouse IGen 4500 has been really good. It's very quiet, ton of features. You don't need to buy any options. It comes with it all right in the package. And yeah, real nice. Oh, it's also got a pull starter there if something was ever happened to the generator there. But really nice. Really nice set there. Again, this will run just about everything you want. Do it quietly, do it efficiently there, and not upset your neighbors. So check it out.